Gemini, the best thing that you can do right now is to take a step back and observe. Whatever is unfolding in your life or is about to unfold, you may feel like you're not doing enough or that you need to jump in and handle a situation, resolve a conflict, or take that action, even though something intuitively is telling you maybe it's not time yet. Well, listen to your intuition, because the cards that are coming out here that I pulled before I turned on the camera and the messages that came through, which wasn't a whole lot. Actually, there's a lot of spaciousness in your energy, which is a beautiful thing. There's a lot of potential for growth, for the unexpected to come through. So allow that spaciousness right now by taking a step back. All the cards are suggesting that you take on the energy of the observer, of the witness. Now, this could be observing yourself and how you're reacting or responding in a situation, or this desire and need or anxiety or whatever it is that you feel pulled to do something, even though there's a voice in there that's saying, I don't think it's the right thing to do. I don't think it's the right time. You know, just observe that whole drama, that whole play with yourself unfold. And for others of you, you could be watching some behavior of someone else or some situation with someone else, and Spirit wants you to just note what is unfolding, witness how someone is behaving or misbehaving or responding or not responding, and just observe it and note at this time. Okay, I'll get into the rest of your messages here that I channeled. And then we'll get into the tarot. The tarot, yeah, it's almost like this is a gift for you. This period in which maybe you're having trouble finding the right words, which is odd for a Gemini. Or perhaps you just don't feel like speaking. You don't feel like getting involved. And this is a great opportunity for you. And it's not a coincidence that there's all this space left on the page. Like when I channel messages, sometimes, you know, like they take up the whole page here. There's a lot that unfolds. But for you, I feel like Spirit is giving you the opportunity to create something that is your own right now, that is your own. And I feel like this witnessing position that you're being asked to step into is actually a protective stance for you to take. The message I got first was protect your ears. So this could be something that you're listening to that you need to just create maybe an energetic boundary around, not absorb it, whatever you're listening to or hearing. It's almost like listen to the way someone is speaking, the words that they're choosing to use, the rhythm and tone of their voice, or how they're delivering the message. What medium are they choosing to deliver a message, rather than the actual content of whatever it is that they're saying. Because I feel like there's something about the form of how someone communicates with you, or maybe even communicates with others, that will ping you into some level of aha. Okay, some aha moment that you'll get, a level of awareness about what this person is really trying to do, whether they know why they're doing what they're doing or not. Might not, you know, it might be different for each of you. It doesn't really matter in this case, is what I'm getting. But they are trying to do something with the way that they're approaching you. Then I saw a triangle. I don't know what this is. It feels like it could be a specific message. I don't know, maybe you're working with triangles, you're studying triangles, or there's a triangle in your life somewhere. And then I got the word deja vu, and you know how it has these little accents? I forget what they're called. Accent aigu? I don't know. It's French, right? But anyways, when I drew it, it looked like a triangle to me. So you could be having some sort of deja vu, and it's linked to a triangle of sorts. You know, this could be a triangle of people, or this could be, I don't know, maybe you're studying something esoteric or alchemical in nature that involves triangles. I'm not sure. Or you're drawing, you're an artist. But there's something about that triangle emphasis that is related to deja vu. Then I heard to get you, they must know themselves first. And originally I wanted to cross get out and put understand. To understand you, they must know themselves first. But Spirit said, no, it's to get you. So maybe this is to get you as a employee, to get you on their side, to get you as a partner, to get you angry. It's not understand you. To get you, they must know themselves first. So I feel like if you feel as though someone doesn't get you, or they are trying to get you in whatever way that is, I don't know what this is all about. It seems complicated, but they must know themselves first. I don't know if this is a positive thing or not. Hold on a second. This has something to do with your dualistic nature as well, the twins. To get you, they must know themselves first. Maybe they need to know the duality within themselves in order to get you. I don't know. Well, let's leave that there for now. Then I had the symbol or the image, the animal, the dog come through. And the dog is about loyalty, but also about protection. And I feel like the dog is coming through more as a form of protection for you. The dog is a good companion at this time, a symbolic companion, an actual companion. But loyalty is important as well in there. And then I got this really wild image. I don't know if this is specific or not, but I saw kind of like a big table. Maybe it was a poker table or maybe a table at a restaurant. And there were all these people around the table, including yourself. And they, underneath the table, they were doing something. They were passing something to each other. Like they were all passing things to one another, not knowing that the others were doing that too. And above the table, they're just smiling, acting like nothing's happening underneath the table. So there's dealings underneath the table, but you're sitting there and it's almost like you can see right through it. It's as if the table doesn't even exist to you. You can see the dealings that are taking place. So perhaps you feel like something shady is happening under the table, but you can see it, or nobody's really getting away with anything. Okay, in terms of what you can see. Perhaps someone is able to get away with something with someone else, but not with you. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. All right, Gemini. Let's see. So the Watchers came through, which is a card of witnessing, as well as the Poet. So 2 cards of witnessing here. Sunflowers could be significant for some. Crows, perhaps, I'm seeing here. So both of these cards are asking you to take a step back and look at the situation. And this is because what's in your supportive energy is Neptune. And Neptune is a planet of expansion, of vision, of fantasy, of intuition, of dreams, but it could also be illusion. Oh, there's the triangle. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing my triangle ring. So the water element could be significant for someone. Maybe that's what the triangle is. But it was in the upright, so maybe you're working with fire. Something wants to be revealed to you, or it already is. But if you're in the thick of it, you're not going to be able to really see the possibilities, or you're not going to really be able to see the big picture of what's unfolding. So once again, do not get involved in the drama. If you're arguing with someone or someone's trying to engage you in some kind of conflict, do your best to step back. Do your best to be careful with the words that you choose. Be conscious. Okay, remember that no one can upset you but yourself. we can allow ourselves to react and get reactive and explosive and make the situation worse, or we can calm ourselves during a conflict and allow ourselves to stay at peace when something dramatic is unfolding in most situations. Okay, what's challenging you here is fog and the blue temple. So something is feeling quite unclear. I feel like for some of you, you could feel as though you're not doing enough, or you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. You're working where you're working, or why you're in a relationship that you're in. There's something unclear to you, but this is why Spirit is saying, step back, because what wants to be revealed is this realm of consciousness, a higher level of consciousness, the blue temple. You're going to awaken to something in this situation. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, maybe all of this is going to unfold for you in the next 3 months, or perhaps it's not your reading, so you decide. I'm going to get the tarot out, and let's go deeper in and see what else wants to come through for you, Gemini. For Geminis. By the way, happy birthday month to the sun sign Geminis. I feel like for some of you, this is a very reflective birthday. Even if you're not a sun sign Gemini. There's something about reflection. Yeah, the sun and the wheel of fortune, about like, where am I going? What do I want next? Spirit wants you to make some decisions. Okay, observe your life. Are you where you want to be? Are you who you want to be? Yeah, I feel like you could feel rushed, like time is running out, time is up, I have this to do, or I want to be this, or oh my God, I'm this age now and I haven't done this, or there's a sense of like time running out. But you can slow time down by slowing your energy down, slowing your emotions down, which doesn't mean don't feel them. Just be still with them, observe them. Okay. Meditation could be really important for some of you, even if it's 1 or 2 minutes. 4 of Wands for your overall energy. Yay, celebration. Makes sense? There could be questions about home coming up, about who you're sharing your home with or who you would like to share your home with. For others of you, you could feel like, regardless of the living situation, there's someone in your life and you're not sure whether they're in or out. Or maybe this is you. You don't know whether you're in or out. I'm seeing this guy kind of in between the wands here. And she's looking over like, where are you going? I feel like there is someone in your life that you could have an honest conversation with, a deeper conversation with. But first you need to kind of assess the situation before you have this deep, honest conversation. What is this about, the honest conversation, Spirit? King of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 4 of Cups. Well, there could be someone in your life who's not really honoring your independence or asking you really what you want. Okay, there feels like, it feels like this could be a boss, could be a friend, could be a family member, could be a lover, but it feels like somebody here is it's almost like they're engulfing, that's what I'm looking for. They're engulfing you at this time. They're engulfing your energy, or maybe they want to. Maybe you don't actually feel that way, but they want to. I don't see this King of Pentacles as you here. I see you actually as the 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Cups. You're like, man, I miss my time alone. I miss feeling independent. I miss just doing the things I want to do. There's some kind of restriction that you're feeling here, Gemini. And you need to observe first. Okay, let's get to the why of that. Why might that be? Why does Gemini need to observe and not act in this time? What's the reason for that, Spirit? Message is pretty clear that that's what you need to do. Queen of Cups and Judgment. Wow. This is a big part of your awakening. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. I knew there was something waiting for us underneath the deck. Yeah, so what's hidden from you right now is there's a new opportunity coming through for you. And this opportunity has been cultivated for a long time, meaning that it's been in the works. Okay, the energy's been gaining momentum here. But you haven't been able to see this. Maybe just because it wasn't the right time or somebody needed time. I don't know what it is exactly. There's the triangle. What does it say on this hand? I'm seeing temper, logic, will, not, like K-N-O-T. I feel like all aspects of you have been universally, like by Spirit, universally taken into consideration prior to this opportunity coming towards you. It's like you had to become, or you do have to become, more consciously aware of what you want or who you are before the perfect opportunity can come through. And this is why you have the Judgment and the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is very psychic, very intuitive, very creative and loving, but she also really knows herself. This is a queen who values her own emotional landscape and allows that to be the territory in which she creates and plays, not somebody else's emotional landscape. Okay, so maybe you've been subsisting, living in, creating with, or working for somebody else and their emotional wants, desires, and needs. This King of Pentacles. And Spirit is saying, let's get back to you, Gemini. Let's get back to what your heart desires, where you feel creative, where you feel emotionally and intuitively pulled. Let's get back to that place. There could be a rose of significance or rose tattoo. I'm just seeing that in the card. It's something about a purse. I don't know. Okay. Maybe you got a purse as a present or something, or a gift. Hearing what, or maybe it's a metaphor. What are you going to put in your purse? What are you going to put in your bag, your satchel, whatever you'd like to call it, your knapsack, backpack? What are you going to put in that? Because the Fool has his little satchel, and what he has in his satchel as he prepares to jump off the cliff is the 4 elements that were laid out on the magician's table, or that will be laid out on the magician's table. So you only need the basics, because the basics are way more important and fundamental to your journey than you know. So yeah, only take what you need is what I'm getting. But make sure you take what you need. Okay, so you're having a big awakening in terms of understanding what you want and whether it's in alignment with somebody else or a group of people or however in your life. It's like you're understanding that your freedom and your independence has been restricted in some way. Okay. So let's see the challenge a little bit more for Gemini. The Tower and the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, this is a long time coming, Gemini. I also feel like water could be really important. I don't know why, but my mouth feels really dry. I'm not dehydrated. I shouldn't be, but maybe in water, Neptune, the triangle, blue. Okay, so water element, pay attention to it. Drink a lot of water, maybe put a word of significance on your glass. There's been studies that show that words and emotions and music and all of that can affect the structure, the cell structure that is in water. So perhaps you want to put something on it, a word, love, or witness, or whatever it is that whatever energy it is that you want more of in your life. Perhaps you could put this on a water bottle. Just an idea. It's coming through. Okay, and see what happens. The Tower and the Seven of Pentacles for the challenge. Well, if you choose to switch directions, or even if you choose to see something Spirit wants you to see, and it is a choice, then I feel that there's a little bit of a fear or a concern that something could just all come crashing down. I've built up this career for 20 years, and how can I leave it now? I've been in this marriage or in this relationship for X amount of years, and now I want to switch course, or I want to start singing instead of dancing, and I don't know what it is for everyone. It's going to be different. Maybe it's just even a shift in how you are, your daily routines. It could be small things too, but it feels big to you. Like, how can I change this? And yeah, because if you observe what is actually going on and you see the bigger picture, you're going to know that a change needs to happen. I feel guided to ring this bell. Sunflowers again coming through. Maybe get yourself a sunflower. Okay, I don't know, maybe symbolically it means something to you. Oh, what am I? The seeds of tomorrow were planted yesterday. Maybe that's a quote. I don't know, but that's something that's coming through. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's just talking to you about being intentional. So the challenge is, oh my God, but everything's going to come crashing down and I can't. I've built my life up around this. Okay, I understand that. Especially as a Taurus, I get that. I have a Gemini moon though, so I also get the energy of like, I need change. So what's the guidance here, Spirit? For Gemini, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. You have to let go. You have to let go and only take what you need. See, Four of Pentacles in the upright is a card of being miserly. It's a card of feeling like you don't have enough or there's not enough, making choices out of a lack mindset. Or maybe there's somebody else in your life who's like this. And Spirit is saying, as soon as you let that go, you release yourself from that contract with that person or with this part of yourself that doesn't believe that change is possible. And new possibilities come into your life. The energy changes. The wheel moves. You continue on the circle. You continue, what are you saying? You continue swinging on the spiral. Okay, life happens. Life is not meant to be stagnant and stuck. Yes, boredom is a big part of life, and being still and all that is a big part of life, but that's different than being stagnant and stuck because there's a fear of change or a fear of what will happen. We have to release things to allow new things to come in. All the triangles here, the elements. Yeah, there's something coming through about elemental work, elemental magic, or paying attention to the elements, what they mean to you, how you're engaging with them in your day-to-day life, or looking at all aspects of your life. Are they harmonious? Do they fit together? There's something about you, Gemini. yes, you're a very expressive person. You have a lot to say and a lot to write, but there's something very quiet about you that you don't share with a lot of other people. And for someone here, it's like you go to bed with this weight. Like, another day, I'm going to get up and do it again. And Spirit wants you to take a look at what that's all about. There's something about your energy here that is so private to you, so personal to you. You wouldn't share this part of you maybe with anybody. It's very sacred. It's a lot of internal conversations you have with yourself. And what do you want to say about that? The sun. Spirit hears your conversations. Spirit sees you. There's the sunflowers. Okay, so Spirit's listening to all of that. The worries, the concerns, the hopes, the dreams. That thing that you walk around with. What's the thing? The fool. The fool in reverse. That feeling like I gotta jump off that cliff. I gotta go. I gotta change. I gotta do that thing. And that's why the Ace of Pentacles is coming in, because Spirit is listening to you. So again, I know you're concerned because we have the Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. So you don't have to do anything right in this moment other than observe, watch, witness yourself, the situation, your life. Is it unfolding as you want? And then you will have an epiphany. You will come to a certain point of clarity and truth, and you will know how to act. You will know what to do. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to pull one last oracle card for you, and then I'm going to move into an extended reading. In the extended, we go a layer deeper into this message and see what else wants to come through. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description box below. If not, that's okay. Just trust that you received the guidance that you needed right here, right now. So let's pull the oracle card. What should we pull? Yeah, let's try this deck. Let's try something new. Right, Gemini? Okay. Message for Gemini to close this reading, Spirit. What does Gemini or whoever's here need to hear? There's also things in your life that seem like they're at odds with one another that you could bring together. Okay, maybe there are different talents, different passions, things like this. Different people even in your life, but there's something that wants to be brought together. They work better together than you realize. Last message for Gemini. Water. See? 29. Creation. I'm going to have more water before I read this. Kind of reminds me of this card. Water, yes. Maybe you are a little dehydrated. Okay. Flow forward with grace and confidence. Be true to your emotions. Do not allow yourself to become stagnant in your ways. Creation is your birthright. Consider what is vital to your happiness and ensure that you seek it. Word of power, creato, comes from the ancient Latin, he shall create. Wow. It just talks about water. How water is related to spirituality, flow, prosperity. There's something your soul, your heart wants to create. And you need this water element to live, Gemini. All right, I love you so much. I'll see you next time.